Hello everybody, Flick here for some more Rogue Legacy, and as you'll see I actually have a air in progress, so we're just going to jump straight back into him. I did do some levelling, again. Oh, my character is flatulent, just ignore that. I'll have a quick look at the manner just to show you what I've been doing. I have been focusing on melee and HP and armour, because I consider those the most important based on where I've been putting my stats thus far. I am playing as a mage though, and I deliberately made sure this was the kind of air I had before I started recording, because if you remember from the last part, I found that spamming the daggers is a very good way to cheese your way through the first form of the final boss. And the reason I want to do that again, despite the fact it's not very useful for the second form, is because I want a bit of practice fighting the second form. I think I should find the first form easier as most classes now, because I've changed up my runes, if you can see in the bottom left there. I don't have any HP or MP steal at all. What I do have is triple jump. I have a one or two, I think it's just one increase to my base speed, so characters like Hokage's move really quick now. And I also have dash. Yeah, I think it was actually 2 movement speed and 1 dash I equipped, so there we go, I now have a dash. The only problem with the dash is I'm not used to having it, but I've been doing some like exploration farming and I found it useful for quite a few fairy rooms. Also, excuse me, I don't know if it's hay fever or if it's actually a cold now, which would be just bloody hilarious, but my throat is killing me. So we are just going to jump straight back into this. I haven't played for a few days since I did the farming runs, but I'm just going to spam daggers on this first form and kill Jonas. Yes, yes, we've heard your jibber jabber for the last time. Oh, yeah, he's ruining me now. Oh, I have the thing where I'm allergic to chicken. Oh, not allergic, but fearful of them, I should say. Where did that chicken land? There it is. Well, his damage isn't too bad on me now, I must admit. I have increased my my armour by quite a significant amount. Both the stat and the actual armour itself. I think I got 2 new bits. The sword is definitely new since the last time I recorded. Yeah, I'm going to kill the first form with ease as expected, but it's the second form where I need the there we go. So I've got to make good use of those jumping pads, and the problem with those is when I'm using a keyboard, not a controller, is that I find it hard to time my attack correctly. I don't even know if this second form is the last form, it might not be. Either way, I'm at half MP roughly, and I'm going to get it back now anyway. I wonder if I can deliberately miss some of those healths and pick them up later in the fight. That would be really helpful. Am I hitting him? I am hitting him! Screw you! Screw you! Screw you! Oh, that's... there we go. I might actually cheese my way through both forms this time, which I'm not too happy with. I mean, can I get through the final boss of Rogue Legacy without swinging my sword once? Is he doing that big sword thing now? No? Oh, yes he is. Oh, but I killed him. I'm not entirely happy with myself. You have defeated me, but at what price? Well, about 50,000 previous heirs? I may have slain the king, but only after he betrayed his people. Ask yourself what justice has been met. I killed a kingslayer. In the end, we are all guilty of the same sin. Look at your forefathers. Such is the cost for unquestioned loyalty. The sun. I had forgotten how it feels. Okay. Oh, I kind of feel like a bastard now. I like that the only person that the Fountain / Jonas had killed was the king. The son, I had forgotten how it feels. Can I change his last words? No, I can't, because you can actually press spacebar when your heir dies and get different final words. Oh, I'll take the money though. I feel a little bit scummy for tackying I didn't even need to do any of that leveling I did since the last part. All I needed was an archmage with at least 400 MP. But there you go. I killed 93 skeletons, 131. I obviously did most of my farming in the forest then. By the way, this is the music from the tutorial when you first start up the game that I couldn't record because it plays automatically. I love this track. So I'm trying not to talk too much over it. And for those who don't know, the game carries on. There is New Game Plus, New Game Plus Plus, etc, etc, etc. I didn't even know they had separate names. I did know that one was called a Zomboner, however. There was 2 different kinds of Mimic I hadn't even killed at all. Wow. Killed a lot of them. Oh, not the snipers though. Alexander was my... No, Alexander wasn't my Everest. Ponce de Leon was. Can't even remember what the slime boss was called, but he wasn't too much of a hassle. I wish I'd been paying attention. Oh yeah, he was my Everest. He was the hardest enemy it was for me to kill. I'm trying to think what enemy I've killed the most. I haven't been paying attention to the highest numbers I've seen. I'm guessing it'd be something from the castle because I spent the most time there. Yeah, definitely not anything from the basement or the tower, that's for damn sure. Blobosaurus Rex. Uh-huh. And only one of him, naturally. Tower guards. I'm surprised I'd killed 73 tall guards. They're in the forest, right? I didn't really... Well, yeah, I did actually. Yeah, I did lots of farming in the forest because it was easy. Sorry, Jonas. And there we have it. The credits are rolling. I wonder if I didn't check whether the person I finished it with there that you can see in the background was male or female. He doesn't have a bow, so I'm guessing it was actually a guy, because you do get females with beards, both in real life and in this game. So I'm not sure where we're going from here, because although you can carry on finishing the game over and over and it gets harder and harder against you, there's no secret ending as far as I'm aware. There's no additional story elements. So in terms of a playthrough, I guess I'm done. I'll show off a little bit of New Game Plus just so people can have a comparison for strength. I mean, if you want to see me play more, maybe get my ass kicked to make up for cheesing my way through the final boss there, I don't mind doing that. And I suppose I don't need to say it at this point, but I thoroughly enjoyed the game. It was incredibly well made. I certainly hope it's done as well as I think it has. I wouldn't mind paying for DLC for it either if it was additional areas of the castle or an additional story on top of it. Oh, I killed 157 people to do it. My bad. And it took 20 hours! I mean, that just shows. I mean, if you add up how many parts of this playthrough I've actually uploaded, I mean, there's going to be, what, 14, 13 parts? At roughly 25 minutes each? I mean, that just shows. I mean, when I was saying I was leveling off screen, I was leveling off screen. I was doing a lot of it. So now I believe we get a new, we got a new coloured intro, and we have a little crown over the Rogue Legacy logo. Start your Legacy Plus, okay. Oh, I keep the same person too. It would have been interesting if you kind of got a remix of the tutorial where the person you finished it with is the one who kills the king. That would have been interesting. So I've got 16 grand to spend and not a bit of equipment that I particularly want. So, I'll get a rank of Death Defy. I'll buff critical hits a little bit because I like them. And then just jump in and we'll see what New Game Plus is like, difficulty wise. Do I get anything special for finishing? No. I was expecting some kind of like blueprint for Jonas's armor or something like that, but I guess not. I'm rooting for the dungeon, or the tower, the castle, whatever. I'm rooting for this place to kill me in some fashion to make up for what I did to the boss. I may have also just pressed the throw dagger button there. Ah, now that's a tower enemy, 2 tower enemies in the castle, so I guess it improves the quality of enemy maybe more so than their base stats. At least this early. I mean, what, he's level 88, so you know, he's taking a beating. Not the mage character is supposed to get hit much, but I'll just spam throwing knives through the castle like a scum. No. Get rid of the guns. Thank you. Okay, I'm one hit away from death, so that was very close. My luck is going to run out sooner or later, believe me. Yeah, these are all like versions of enemies that you only find in the far harder areas of the castle in regular games. Okay, so there's lots of statues that are alive, and I don't have any spam spell particularly. This is as tacky as killing the last boss, put it this way, but I want to accumulate a little bit of gold. In fact, is the gold higher? I haven't been paying attention really. Yeah, the gold is much higher per drop. So I'll go back to throwing knives. I'm going to die to this room, I bet. That would be embarrassing. I deserve it, if it happens. Oh! Get away from me, thank you. Oh, I didn't time that right at all. Each class has pros and cons. Make sure to change your playstyle accordingly. Certain runes work better with certain... Oh, that's right. I could technically switch back to my HP MP Steel setup to do a bit better. But that was a look at New Game Plus. Oh yeah, I also have the Reroll Your Children. I forgot about that. I don't particularly need it though, to be honest. So I'll just pick a Lich King for fun, and I believe I'll actually end this here at this part. If you do want to see me play more Rogue Legacy on camera, I mean, I'm going to carry on playing it off camera regardless. But obviously it's the same game over again, technically just harder. You know, let me know. I hope you enjoyed seeing the first playthrough anyway. I hope you like the game as well. Remember, it's on Steam. At time of recording, I think it's been on offer technically since it launched. It's 10% off almost permanently, so you know, I think it's a very reasonable price for the amount of fun I've had in the game. I think it was £10 for the OST and 20 hours of gameplay so far. So that was it. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for whatever I'm playing next.